What's the difference between cross stitch and cross stitch? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. Welcome to Epida Studio. My name is Elizabeth and I help you make beautiful things with quilting, embroidery, and embroidery. So in embroidery, cross stitch is a really common basic stitch, and cross stitch itself is a simple stitch. As you can imagine, it has one stitching line going one way, the other stitching line going the other way, and it results in a little X that makes a stitch. But the word cross stitch can refer to two very different kinds of stitching. It can be used in both surface embroidery and counted thread embroidery, and although the technique is similar, they end up looking very different. So let's take a look at the difference. So the first type of fabric we have is fabric that's just done on a plain piece of fabric. So it's not an even weave fabric, but it's just a fabric like cotton or something like that. And the way that we stitch this is just the way you'd imagine. One stitch comes up diagonally in one direction, and then the other stitch goes up in the opposite direction. So there we have our little X stitch. And these stitches can be used by themselves, or they can be used in groups. They can be used in lines. There's a lot of different ways we can use it. We can use it for filling in shapes, or we could use it on the edge of applique pieces. There's a lot of ways we can use just basic stitches, but you can also get fabric that comes pre-printed. And so it would have little X's on it. And then you would follow the pattern and you would stitch those X's in whatever color combination you have. So it's cross stitch, but the X's are printed on the fabric, and then you just stitch over top of what is marked. And so then you'll end up with something that looks kind of like this. This is one example of this. And so this is just plain fabric, but it had the cross stitch pattern stamped on there, and then it's stitched. We can look in the back and see how it was stitched, but the little X's are stitched on there. So that is the one kind of cross stitch. Now the other type of cross stitch that we have is stitched in a similar way, but the base fabric is totally different. As we can see, this fabric is not plain. It definitely has a grid to it, and there are holes in this fabric already. And for this cross stitch, it is often called counted cross stitch. And in this way, we have holes that are already set for us. So we would come up, we stitch one diagonal stitch, and then we come up in the holes and do the opposite direction. So with this cross stitch, every cross that we have is the exact same size, and it fits right into the grid on this fabric. Now this fabric, the grid is a little bit larger than what is normally used for counted cross stitch, but I'm using this for the example because it's just easier to see with the camera. But it's done just the same way regardless of the size of the grid. And to stitch this kind of design, then often there is a chart that we would follow. And so this is a free pattern from DMC.com, which is the company that sells 6-strand embroidery floss. And so you can go to DMC.com. They have lots of free patterns, but we can see on this grid, each one of these squares represents a square on the fabric. So we could duplicate this picture onto the fabric. And so if we do a pattern like that, we're gonna end up with a piece like this. It looks like pixel art because each little X makes a little pixel or a little square or a little unit of our picture, and we end up with our final piece. So with cross stitch, if you look at the pattern, you know exactly what your finished piece is going to look like before you even start. So whether you use cross stitches and all their different variations, or you do counted cross stitch, the result can be beautiful pieces of embroidery. Just know when you're looking at a pattern or you're hearing the instructions, know which one you're talking about, because then you'll be able to be successful in the project. For more embroidery patterns, tutorials, and inspiration, you can check out my website, epidastudio.com.